I are we yep, we're live. We're live. Hello. Yo. Okay, cool. We're live and okay, I need to do some editing with the chat box real quick because that is theme. How's this? Okay, that's a little more readable. Let's try that. So I'm still getting used to Streamlabs. This is my first time using it for streaming instead of Prism, so I'm just trying to get everything working up. It seems to be a lot more responsive, so that's good. I just realized I forgot to turn off the preview thing from voice mod, so you're hearing two of me. Okay, is that better? Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah, but I only heard one. Oh. Huh. Well, good. Okay. Good to know that didn't come through, because I forgot to turn off my friggin' preview thing from voice mod to ensure that my mic is working fine, so if it was going through, you would have heard two of me. Alright, okay, but so far, everything seems to be going well. Okay, I'm gonna quickly delete some unnecessary stuff. Okay, might need to fiddle with the actual display. Hi, Neo. Okay. Hello, my ice cream green. Okay, I just need to quickly, so game capture, that's going to be more so for actual games, it's just not picking up Blender, so I'm going to quickly just get rid of that and get just a standard screen capture. Oh, nope, did not mean to do that. Okay. There we go, okay. That's what I intended to do. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get my display up real quick so I can actually do Blender. So yeah, this is just gonna be a basic, simple, chill stream. I'm just gonna make a bunch of MurderDrones hypno-art. Nothing special. Just wanted to do something for like the end of the year and like just have a way of interacting with my audience. So yeah, this is really freaking awkward. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Not random dogman fan. What's up? What's up? Hey, welcome back, Kenny. Yeah, it's nice to chill once in a while. Absolutely. So, okay, let's see. Where's display capture? Share monitor. Yep, that's what I want. Yep. Okay. Yep. Massive display jump scare. Let me fix that. It's cool. You can actually see everything. Okay. There we go. Right. I'm gonna bring this. Can I? Excuse me. Can I? I'm just gonna bring this down so I can just like get my. I'm gonna get some music up real quick. Where's the thing? I need to find the thing. Where's the Liam Thicker's lo-fi? There we go. Yep. Open with media player. Gonna turn that down. Where's the thing to set it to loop? Yep, there we go. There we go. Is that coming through nicely? Okay, sweet. Well, might as well get things started out then. The only thing I'm hoping is that there's no keybind set to the emotes for Blender. I just hope there's no keybinds on Blender that utilises the same keys I use for my PNG tuber, so that's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright, okay, let's start. Okay. Is Blender gonna respond? Yep, there we go. There we go. Enjoy seeing my cluttered fucking taskbar. Okay. I just want to give a quick test. Okay, it seems like there's no keybinds. That's a lot of tasks. Well, at least only a couple of them are opened up, but yeah, I just have a bunch of stuff on my taskbar just for like ease of access. Alright, okay. Oh, I nearly flicked my mic. Anyway, we're gonna start with my queen. Okay, so there is keyboard. Oh, so is there a way to turn that? Oh, hold on. Okay, I guess I just gotta be a bit cautious with that. Okay, okay, it seems to only do it when I'm like actually like looking through stuff. Okay. Well, so yeah, we're gonna start with my queen because of course we are. Okay. Right. One touch. Blender resources. Where's the stuff I have my MurderDrone stuff in? There we go. Right. Since I'm going to be using Eevee a lot, since that's just going to be the easiest thing to do here, because Cycles is going to take for fucking ever unless I want to use the Toskalisk models. Oh, hi, Ian. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm going to set this just to make it easier. There we go. But actually, I just realized I might as well just open up the main Blender file itself just so I can use that as like a main basis. MurderDrones Mega Pack, Lucas, Fee. Actually, I might as well just use like the basic one here since you can see how the model works. Hey, Ink, how much would you crumble if we just did that? Must no. I'll leave that. I'll leave that up into interpretation. Join late, but I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, hi, hi, one Lucky Boy or Monkey Gaming. No, we actually just started. I just got the Blender file loaded up for the model we'll be using. Okay, got the script running. Alright. Get the textures loading up. Alright. Let's see, okay. Let me just scroll you down a bit. Okay, be? Hair, default suit, glasses. Okay, gonna get rid of that for now since we're not gonna use that. Okay, let's get to work. Alright, let me just get the shader up on. Just get a good look at the textures. God, I still absolutely love how the Lucas models look. These are like, this is like really good fan design. Just gonna be up front there. Right, mix. Let's turn on the hair ray tracing. Okay, the ray tracing is already enabled. Good. Seeing your avatar and Foley's masking the background has me laughing for reason. Yep. Alright. Okay, yep, everything's good to go. Alright. Let's turn you off for now. You off. I'll keep the eyebrows just in case. Alright. Let's get the main pose down. Let me get into object mode so I can just rotate it. Okay, good, it's already set to local. Which angle do I want? Yeah, that'll do. Reasons that will become apparent to you when the time cut. Ian, what does that mean? Ian, what does that mean? Oh, hey Ink, what do you think of the Outcome Memories update? I really like it. I really enjoy the new killers in Colossus and Tripwire. Blaze and Silver are really fun to play. I think some of the updates are to like some of the maps are really good. Go gaming, well, look at that. Hey! But yeah, I really enjoy the Outcome Memories update. I just saw a meme video about Homer being in it. Oh god, yeah, yeah, Homer being like one of like the developer or private server exclusive characters. That's funny. I think that angle will be good. Let's set the legs to IK. Homosonics. Yeah. But yeah, all in all, I really dig the Outcome Memories update. Right now I'm maining Colossus in terms of the executioners. I think Colossus is like just really fun to play. Like, I love to kind of like rush down characters, and him just being able to just like become a bullet train is just incredibly fun for someone like me. I love those kind of characters. Right. What? What pose? Since I'm not using any of these, I'm going to just quickly collapse all of these. There we go. Crap, hold on. Where's the charger? Where's the charger for my phone? There it is. There we go. Just give me a minute, I'll get back to work in a minute. I just need to quickly... T-posing V, she's exerting dominance. I mean, she already does that on a daily basis, but okay. Oh, God. Alright, so for context, Ian, one of the developer exclusive, I think it's either developer exclusive or private server exclusive, but one of like the private or developer exclusive survivors in Outcome Memories is just a PNG of Homer Simpson. I only just realized that Ink, your cut off part is showing, so I'm just gonna move you downward just a tiny bit. And actually the background's a little... Hold on. There we go, that looks more natural. Imagine chasing that in it. Oh. Yeah, okay. There we go. That looks more standard now. Okay, cool. Alright, no, I'll just work from what I got from there. Let's have a leaning back. Oh, bit too much there. What? What? I'm not even gonna question that. What? Wait. Oh, it's not fully moved to IK. Hold on. I was wondering where the leg... There we go. I was wondering where the IK leg bones were, but I didn't realize it wasn't fully there yet. Alright, let's... That looks good. Okay. Arms, let's put those down. I'm checking some. Oh yeah, and in case anyone's wondering, yes, the renders I make here will be posted on my Blue Sky once they're like after the stream. I'll post all of the art made here on Blue Sky, in case anyone's wondering. I might need to, like, adjust the chat. Hold on, let me quickly adjust the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me just try moving it slightly. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, hi, Eggy. Alright, okay, tail. Go. Let's. Okay. I said that's a head follow. Let's have a look slightly up. Hey yo, is she hitting the I shut up! Wait, what? Is she hitting the JoJo? Wait, is she actually? Hold on. Is she actually? Okay, I don't follow JoJo much. Is she actually hitting like a similar pose to that? I did not know. I did not know. She actually. JoJo, I saw her leaning back from the side and it kind of looked like, okay, yeah. Probably this angle. Okay, the arms aren't fully straight down. There we go. I forgot to do the thumbs. Hold on. Let's just... Okay. Okay, gonna have the... Should I have the shoulders stiff or more relaxed? Given the rest of the pose, I'm gonna just jolt them down a bit to make them look more relaxed. There we go. Alright, the fun part. Expressions! Alright, I'm gonna activate the HDRI so I can just get a better look of how this will look. Alright. Should I go for more in orphing or for more smile? Just make it so her jaw literally hits the floor. Hold on, can I actually do it? Hold on, can I actually do it? This is gonna look so cursed because of how much it... I can't. The way the model's sculpted will not allow that. It will just cause a massive fucking clipping. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go for more in-offing. Actually, let me quickly. Okay, so I just taking a sip of some Dr. Pepper while I'm doing this. Okay, so quick question. Can you, like, copy and paste this pose onto another model? If it has... It will only really work if it has, like... If it's basically the exact same model, so, like... So a good thing about this model is that it's meant to be customizable, so you can make it into just a basic drone sculpt or V, J, or N, so... I can copy the collection and then paste it, and then, like, make it either J or N. So, technically, yes, but they have to either have the same exact proportions for it to look proper, or they have to have the exact same kind of rig, which is very rare. So it's a case of, well, yes, but actually no. Make them pose like Dio. I mean, I have experience doing Dio poses. Oh, so that explains why you're able to do that little series of walks with J, N, and V with the RoboSnake. Yeah, because they're literally the exact same model. Like, I can literally go to, like, the rigs, the digital rig settings, and I can just, like, mess around with the rig itself. So, like, I can take off the V stuff and then make it J, for example. And vice versa for N. Naked N jump scare. It's even funnier. It's even funny you mentioned that scream because I still had the fucking. Wait, hold on. Did I press the wrong thing? Okay, yeah, I did. Because, like, it's funny you mentioned that because I still had it set to, like, the female thing. Because, like, another thing about this model is that you can adjust the main body to be either of the female drone or the male drone. So, technically, I jump scared you with a gender swap N. That's really cool. Also explains why N's legs were a bit different in one version. Yeah, since like that, it's basically two rigs in one, basically, with this model. And it's like, it's really well versatile. Lucas did an absolute good job. Oh hey, tried giving my hyper drone had more masculine looking legs, but it still looked like the female legs to people. independent and oh great. The communities, the MurderDrones community is gonna have a field day with that one. Alright. Okay, pretty much got the expression down. Let me move the eyes more inward. I'm gonna have her looking slightly up. I'm gonna do the shocked thing so that way I can add some spirals in post. Hey Inko, what keyboard button should I press to open a new window? I don't exactly know. I'm one of the few freaks that rarely use shortcuts aside from like standard like universal stuff like control V and control thing. So I don't know what the thing would be for opening a new window. I'm not too sure on that. Control E. Control N, eh? Screw you! Oh, the hive mind allegations strike again! I'm so glad I decided to do stream. Oh my god. Alright, okay. I'm gonna have the shocked expression so that way in post I can just add some spirals. I'm not really using the eyebrows, so I'm just gonna quickly disable those. There we go. Are you really right? Are you in these office minds? Little do you know, everyone, Little do you know, everyone, I've been secretly taking up space in your brains! Well... Oh, that's good. Today is good day. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Okay. That's pretty much... Let me just... Okay, disable... Let me... That's pretty much the pose I want done. Alright, before I start fiddling around with lighting, I'm going to do some color adjustments to the eyes. Alright. This is the cool thing about Blender, because no matter what materials are which, you can just fuck around with them, which I really like. Okay, let's start with the eyes themselves. Face LED. Who here plays War Thunder? I haven't really followed that much. I don't really play war games all that much. I'm more of the horror type stuff or like the platformers type stuff. I'm also an avid Smash Bros player, so alright, anyway, alright, what colors shall we go with? I've only been here for 5-ish minutes and I already enjoy my decision to join. Hey, Rulia. Overall, who do you main? I normally play the heavy characters, so my top 3 mains in Smash Ultimate, for example, are Bowser, King K. Rool, and Ridley. Well, I just, like, stumbled upon this. Hi! Hi, Lenny! I mean, King K. Rool too. Oh, sweet! I wish you had playthrough for totally not Sleek Man related reason. So I wanted to clip the Control N joke, but I can't for some reason. I don't know what's that. I don't know what that's about. I guess it's because I'm still live. I don't know. Is it just me? Hold on. Am I the only one seeing like the chat constantly repeating itself? Because like on my end, like the moment we started the Smash Bros talk, like the chat like repeated like the message of people like listing their mains like multiple times, and I only just noticed now. I just see the messages once. I guess it was just on my end with the way I have my setup done. Oh well. Anyway, colors. Okay. That looks fine to me. Okay, at least it's not on your end. It was just like that on my end, because the way I have the stream laid out is that obviously I'm streaming from my gaming laptop, and then on my Switch I'm using my Switch to actually watch the stream alongside you guys, just so I can like look at chat, and then I can just use my phone for like other stuff, like looking at like stuff like on Blue Sky and Discord and all that. We smoked the legendary robo reader and now seeing some serious shit. Colors are perfect. I mean, as in, I'm gonna alter the colors for the funny. Let's. Happen again. Never listen to. Mommy Fee. Hey, someone gets it. Hey, dump me up. Someone's gonna clip that, I swear. Once the stream is over, I just realized the moment the stream's over, I'm gonna be seeing so many people clipping the amount of times I get freaking turned on by feet, I swear to God. Let's... Fees is just hypnotized. She's hypno high. Good one. I know what you are, Ink. Yeah. Okay, so say okay, what colors to work with? She's off that. Yeah. I just realized if I could animate, this could be like a very good substitute for like a ring pattern, just constantly shifting the colors. Like this could actually be like a really good like freaking The thing I'm doing right now, it could like be like a really good like ring band substitute if I was like doing like animated GIFs or some shit. That'd be cool. Alright, let's go for pink. Let me. How does this look? Okay, yeah, that looks good. Light. Let's copy that. Right, now let's just start adding that color to the rest of the lights. Alright, that's looking good. Should I adjust the rest of the colors on her body or just leave it on the head? Alright, who's watching the final episode of Stranger Things this Christmas? Wait, is the final episode actually releasing on Christmas? Wait, hold on, pause real quick. Is the final episode actually releasing this Christmas? Because I've been waiting for all the episodes to release so I can just like binge watch it all through one fell swoop. Sweet! Awesome! Okay, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, no, that's actually hype news. Thanks for informing me about that. I'm so looking forward to that. Alright, I think this is genuinely quite nice. Alright, let's do the lighting. Gonna make this a transparent one so I can add a spiral background to it later. Yo. Alright. Let's adjust the lights here. I'm gonna make the yellow ones pink as well. I'm gonna give this render as a whole just like a slight pink tint to match the rest of the lighting. Alright, now time to add the camera. Alright. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Actually, no, I just realized, let me not make this transparent. I'm gonna make the background just a slight dark pink so that everything looks consistent. Okay, lighting looks really good. Actually, I'm gonna move the camera up just a tiny bit, zoom out a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna add some light beams going over her head. Alright. So far so good. Right, let's add some little ring beams. Let's add toys. I think it's really great that you're comfortable with doing hypno-art on YouTube with how people get sometimes. Yeah, I just feel it's like really nice to just like do like some streams or like there's like probably gonna be something I do common every now and then because well I generally enjoy doing hypno-art. Like I generally could care less how people respond to this. I know my audience, I know what my channel and videos appeal to, and I'm gonna stick with that. And since it's also something I enjoy doing, I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna hide away from like shit. If I enjoy doing hypnosis, I'm gonna do hypnosis. Alright, so let's do one more beam. Let's have it slightly go over her. This is legit amazing for a 251 YouTuber. Oh, thanks. Okay, I think this is pretty good. You know you get a sub, you're welcome. Aw, thanks. Right. Now, do I want the default suit? Or prom queen? The moment I felt all of those neuron activations the moment I threw the prom dress on. The moment I threw the prom dress on. Wow. Well, I guess I'm doing prom free then. Right. Just make sure there's no clipping issues. There we go. That was a funny reaction. I love how like I instantly like saw neurons activate the moment I threw the prompt. God, there was so many people here that they're just like me for real. To be honest, a little jumping animation for your OC is so cute for something. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's always nice seeing people enjoy my. It's always nice seeing people take a liking to my Sona. I enjoy that. Thank you. You can thank Scream specifically for these sprites. Now, do I recolor the dress? Because yes, that is something I can do. Wait, make P3 pink for the law. I can't exactly make it abstract. I can only really change it to a single color with how the textures are made. So I'll have to figure something out. I just need to remember how to do it. Actually, this would be easy if I just go into the shader editor. Actually, let me do that. Shader editor. Because I can just go over here. Add a hue saturation, and then, okay, let me just quickly turn off the lighting. What's the thing? Wait, boy. I guess make it pink to match the rest of the pink aesthetic we're going for this render. How does that look? You can... I'd say that looks good. I might need to up the brightness of the background. Is it going to be Comic-Con soon? Because I'm working on a Demogorgon. Oh, you're working on a Demogorgon cosplay? Sweet! I don't exactly know. I haven't really kept up with conventions all too much. I don't get out much when it comes to that sort of stuff. I've only been to one convention and that's it. Alright. I think this render is good to export, so I'm just gonna up the samples. And now we wait. Wait, is that N of a... Because of course. Where's my... There it is. Eight. I mean, we gotta see N wearing their suits. I'm so doing that. I am so doing that. Hey! Sorry, it actually didn't take... That was quicker than I expected. But hey, the render's complete. Sweet! Yeah, Blender's really fun to like mess around. Like once you get to like the compositing side of things, it gets really fun to mess around with. But we're not done yet. I do plan on adding some spirals in those eyes. Alright. Stream piece 1. Save. We're not quite done yet. Alright, so I'm gonna... that, minimize that, minimize that. Also, yep, this is my background. I found this on Blue Sky, and the artist said it can use it. People can use it for like a background, and it's really sick. Love this background a lot. Thank you, thank you. All kudos to the artist that made this piece. It's amazing. This is really good art from them. Alright, paint.net, where are you? There you are. Right. Also, a special shout out to Scream for providing the spirals that are being used here. It's you. Gonna add some bubbly effects as well while I'm at it. Oh, I'm not. Hold on. Hey, you want a fruit for 4? Fiend Metaton. I wish I could do that, but I do not have any Metaton models on me. How come there's no Italian dub for the Amazing Digital Fight Dark on Knights of Guinevere? I'm expecting that to be in the works soon. I don't exactly know. Alright. Lay that down. I love how there's so much on the chat just like going how high fear. Alright, but I think this is a good start of the stream. This is the first piece for it. Sweet. Looks pretty good. I'm really happy with this. Alright, let me save that. I'll be sure to upload that to Blue Sky after the stream. Alright. What's next? That one worker drone who wore just to the bomb. I wish there were more models. We need more models for the side characters. I'll save N and J for later. Hey Sam, hey, we made somebody showing Green Time to Goddess. Yeah, I remember that. Sorry that I haven't responded to that much. I just haven't been in much of an. There it is! There it is! I was waiting for that! I was waiting for that! I was wondering how long it took for you to realize, because I had it slowly pad out as well as I was appending her to the session. Before you... Wait, actually, yeah, Ian, Ian, what is that? What is that? I'm actually curious. That was good. That was good. But yeah, I'm gonna do something with Doll. Yes. Just as much as I am a simp for Fee, Scream is an absolute simp for Doll, which I find it so funny, because the characters we both simp for are always the characters that are like mortal enemies against each other. Like, my favorite character in Ruby is Neo, and he simps for a majority of Team and he sims for a majority of Team Ruby. But the character I sim for in MurderDrones is Fee. Scream sims for Doll. It's very funny thinking about that. Sinania is a word for Russian Empress, the female equivalent of a Tsar. Oh! Now that's some interesting knowledge. Alright, okay. I need to stop poking my fucking mic, I swear to God. Ah, okay. Let's have Doll sonking another. Okay, who do I want Doll to sonk? Three. Probably not Faces. I already just did a render of her Hypnotize. I want to have some variety here. Have a song Kiev would be really funny. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing either Yeva, Uzi. Better, or even better, Lizzie. Okay, so I'm seeing Yeva, Uzi, Lizzie. Uzi because I live with Dulcie. Okay, well, I'm seeing more Uzi, so I'll do Uzi. Alright, where's the collection? There it is. First, let me just get rid of that default collection. Okay. Yep, short, little short. I will always find that funnier that like even though like the MurderDrones are all like universally designed, Uzi somehow turned out shorter than everyone else, and that is amazing to me. I love that. Right, if I'm correct, these models already come in with IK sets, so... Genuine question, how many times have you also ended up hypnotized in roleplay? Otherwise, have you ever kept happy on? I don't really keep count of how many times I have had Inkrai get sonked. I'm way too focused of like developing the lore of my own little universe that I have not kept count of how many times Inkrai has been sonked. So, I'll leave that answer up to a yes. He has been hypnotized a yes amount of times. And still counting. And that is both like RPs I've done privately, as well as just like other random pieces I may have done. Hey. Might as well just use IK for this, it'll just be quicker. Have you seen the latest Pokemon anime news? Oh yeah, they're like doing like the mochi stuff. I haven't really kept up with Pokemon. I don't really follow Pokemon much, but I have seen like seen like clips of like the new stuff revealed regarding like the mochi stuff. Let's have our hands behind her. I notice how all three of our main protagonists get mochied, so someone read it. It's granted it's disrespectful to make them mochi. What? Really? I'm gonna be completely honest. Again, I don't follow Pokemon much, but I'm just gonna say this right now. I genuinely think they could not have done. I really think the mochi stuff fits better as a filler episode. Like, in terms of the DLC, in terms of like the DLC it's based on, it's fine. Like, the DLC itself is like fine because like, well, it's a DLC. It's like a standalone adventure. That's like, it's not like the whole like thing of the game. Like, it's just like one like standalone adventure in like the game it's from. And I think that should be treated the same way with the anime. Just make it just like a standalone like one-off episode. Like, I think that's the best way to handle that type of stuff. Like generally, I cannot imagine seeing the mochi stuff work as like a whole. Yeah, I cannot see like the mochi stuff working any other way other than like a fun like one-off episode. So I don't really think it's disrespectful to make that a filler episode because like generally I cannot see the Mochi Mayhem like plotline be interpreted in the anime as anything other than like a funny, like fun, like entertaining little one-off episode that doesn't really take away from like the main plot itself. Fell, yeah. Alright, oh right, the rigs not fully. Hold on, not all the rigs are showing. Where's the FK stuff? There we go. Oh, I forgot to... Okay, hold on. There we go. I like do like a finger snap. I'm trying to like do like something where she's like ready to snap her fingers. Let me actually use my actual hand as a reference. Okay, so I will have to use the index finger because she only has 4. So I'll use the index. Okay, the top of the finger kind of bends back for that. Right, thumb. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I'm already getting it nailed. I think I'm already getting the hang. Okay. Let me just move that thumb back. How does that look? Because you don't know, there's nothing in your fingers. I'm joking. Scarf! Alright. Let me move that arm back here a bit. A little bit of a rotate. Alright, so I think that looks good. Let me just flesh out the other hand so it's not just stiff. And maybe, oh, good idea actually. Yeah, let me quickly do that. Look. There we go. Okay, hand on hip. Okay, I can do that. Just okay, hold on, let me reset the fingers. Actually, let me quickly just reset all the fingers so I can actually properly work with this. No, I do not want the hip. Oh, I accidentally had the hand still selected. Okay, no matter. Okay. Gotta quickly. Right, before I do the fingers, let me just quickly adjust the hair. Okay, so doll's head's kind of leaning to the side, so I'm gonna have that. I'm just gonna have it flowing back, just so I can have an easier time looking at the hand. Be back, guys. Up, guys. Hey, welcome back. Right. I think that's good for the hair. Let me go back to the main body. Let me just you so that you're more. Okay, I'm gonna need to move the hair a bit more to prevent that clipping. Sometimes I still wonder if the legs I draw for the hyperdrones look right. Yeah, I think they look really good, like for what you're going for, like being like a half worker drone, half disassembly drone from memory kind of thing. From what I can remember what you said about that. Right, that looks good. Now let's finish off the main body pose, and then I can finally get to the face. Or actually, we move the hand downward a bit. There we go. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna move it slightly higher. You see any questions? If not, I understand. I can repeat them if one. I'll look through chat later on. I'm just kind of focusing on the render at the moment. I'm looking in. How do you already set the kitchen ablaze? I haven't even started. I haven't even gotten to Uzi yet. I haven't even gone to Uzi yet. Oh. Kind of like those amazing digital circus renders. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah. Right. So what the hell's going on? What? All I'm seeing in the chat right now is just that like one meme I've seen of like digital circus. Like that was like this one like caption meme with like digital circus characters of like. Yes, I am very much satisfied. Yep. I can't exactly blame you. Alright, I will say right now, like the mouth for these models are generally like the hardest parts, and like sometimes they can look really off. So thankfully, there's gonna be an update to these models coming soon that I'm really excited for. That will have like a much more easier face rig. So I'm really looking forward to when that update releases for these accurate models. Someone's gonna have to draw all this fire, you know. Is this a wait? Hold on. Is this a fucking Chowder reference? Wait, someone mentioned Sebastian. What? That's so good. Yeah, that's so being clipped. That is so being clipped. Oh god. Okay. I think I'm Okay, I'm pretty happy with Doll. Let's move over to Uzi. I'm gonna set Uzi's arms to FK since I'm gonna have her kind of like leaning forward. Oh, is Uzi the one getting zonked here? Yeah, Uzi's the one getting zonked here. Exactly. Exactly. If Uzi's not the one zonking, she's the one getting zonked. Then again, that applies to every MurderDrones character. I'm not hearing otherwise. You know, here's another idea. Doll and Uzi get zonked by Lizzie. That's just stupid if I had. Okay, I can do that later. I can do that later on. I can do that later on. Up, hold on. Can that also apply to you as well, though? Since yes. Except the Sentinels, they're just kind of in the background doing like mauling non-important character. It's funny you mentioned that. The Sentinels, at least to me, like caused a massive like hypno mood for me, because like that basilisk gaze, I'm sorry, I cannot see that as any other thing other than like a funny like hypno method type thing. Like, I'm sorry, a bright flash of light that completely immobilizes a drone, and you get like a buffering screen that you could probably interpret as a spiral. Liam, you were just feeding me at that point. I might actually do something with the Sentinels in the stream, actually, now that I think about it. No, I don't want the full finger, I just want the individual joints. There we go. The equivalent of the think fast juggernauts of the hypno community. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna have Uzi's arms with a little bit of a bend to them. Right, so I think that's... Oh, no. Not mean for that. Right, I think that looks good. Now let's do the face. There we go, thank you. I just want the face wig, thank you very much. Gonna have Uzi have like a droopy expression. Gonna do the shocked thing as well for similar reasons for Fee. Gonna add some spirals later on. What's happened already? I have actually like thought about like doing like character like streams eventually. Maybe not of my Sona since I'm still like fleshing out like the overall in-depth lore of my universe. I'll probably like do like things of characters I like since I do like voice acting a bit, so I can probably like, do like a stream where I act out as like one of my comfort characters. I can probably do something for Folly or something. That'd be funny. Okay, Uzi is grumpy right now. More like completely dazed out of her mind. Bring the ice closer. Hold on. Okay, so far, Rosie's tired of falling asleep. I mean, she's going to very soon, actually. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's time to actually do some of the lighting stuff, which is going to be a little tricky since these models only really work well within cycles, so you're going to have to work with me here a bit. I'm a little scared to do cycles, but let's see how this goes. Already hear fans. Oh wait, I'm still in pose mode. Let me get the doll size and then just copy the eye color from there. There we go. Now for the actual light. Let's start with the background. I'm gonna make this. Let's make this like a dark red and dull. Okay. Ah. Ah. Are we good? Hold on, are we good? Are we good? Is everything okay? Because I saw the stream buffered quite a bit when I got cycles up. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I thought with cycles. So, yes, kind of what I was dreading when I got into cycles, because power, so... Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do lighting this way, then switch back to cycles and just render it that way. Ah. Okay, so I'm guessing the whole buffering thing is more of a YouTube thing, because EV should not be the cause of that. Alright, let's... Gonna have to brightness increase down. I'm gonna have some... I'm gonna do some red there. Let's get some red atmosphere here. Actually, that's... There we go. Oh, thanks, YouTube. I thought you were user-friendly for a second. Yep. I love YouTube. YouTube is such a good platform. I can't even say that with a straight face. Okay. Let's get some rim lighting in here so it's easier to get a good look of the... Sunlights are really useful for this sort of rim lighting stuff. Alright, that's good. Alright, camera. I think I'm very happy with the lighting here, so let's get the camera up. You can't... Wait. Oh, okay, now can I... Okay, I got worried for a second. I saw something about, not being able to hear things. That probably wasn't just... That was probably just me not talking. Let me figure out the camera here real quick. Okay, Okay, yeah, this looks good, okay. Let me get into this view mode so the cycles doesn't kill the stream again. Circus. What? Oh god, yeah, the fucking British digital circus. Yeah, I've seen those meme videos. Those are amazing. Right, let's start rendering. This is gonna take quite a bit. It's a cycles render, so it's gonna take a while. Yo. Is YouTube really being a bitch? That isn't updating. Okay. I'm guessing there's just a bunch of stuff. I kind of expected this to happen when it was in cycles is an evil version of me would be American. I'm not elaborating. The only difference between me and an evil ink is that I'm American. That's the only difference. Up. I hope that came through. Did anyone hear what I said? Like, oh my god. I'm seeing YouTube buffer in real time. YouTube is such a fun platform. I love YouTube so much. YouTube is great. YouTube like to stream off for a bit. No. Guess about jumping. Ah, okay. Yeah, that yeah, the whole AI bullshit stuff, yeah. Okay, render's done. Compositing time. Okay, I was a bit behind on the stream. Sorry about that. Sorry about like the sudden silence. The stream fucking up was kind of just a bit messy there. Right. Should I add more? Let's add a streak to it. Yeah, it looks. I think I'll leave it there for now. I'll add spirals later on. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I think I'm gonna do 2 more renders and then I'll call it a day. Sometimes I wish I was easy to hypnotize. We all have that desire to get hypnotized every now and then. Alright, okay. Now. Who wants to see N cross-dress? I'm gonna restart my computer. Okay. Blender. Blender. Okay, that was a lot of delay since the fuck up. Thanks YouTube for fucking up the stream delay. Now I'm very far back, so I'm not gonna get messages until I get in. Hey, League. Right, let's get N cross-dressing. Alright, first off, switch this to male. Well, I'm getting well. That's honestly fair. Again, this is not really meant to be like a very hype stream. This is just meant to be like something more chill. Plus, it's also just like nice, like showing like my process when it comes to making art. Wait, hold on. I'm out of mob accuracy. How does he look with the other stuff? I hate how this... Hold on, let me get the lighting on. I hate how well this is fitting on him. I love and hate how well this is fitting on him. Why? Why is this fitting on him well? That's funny. That's funny. I love how this is like actually fitting him on well. Oh, how does he look with J-suit? Why does it fit on him so well? Wait, hold on. Oh my god. That is funny. Alright. Let's have him cosplay. Let's have him cosplay Fee because of course. He's got the leg. This is cool. Hold on. Where's that? Thank you. Let's get rid of that. Delete that. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm cooking. And hypnotize to recreate that one image of Fee, and hypnotize to hit that one Fee pose. Hold on. I'm so doing that. I am so doing that. You're getting something next. N. Hold on, I'm gonna get a reference image on my phone. I'm gonna have N recreate that like one render image of Fee. Hey, MurderDrones serial designation Fee. Where is it? There it is. There's the image. Okay, I'm gonna use that as my reference. You're not gonna see it on the screen because it's on my phone. Okay. So, what I can gather, okay, weirdly enough, the hip's like kind of going out. Hold on, let me get the F. Let me get the IK. Let me get the IK legs in. Oh, I see an issue. But I have a workaround. I think I have a workaround. If I just do the same... If I put it back to female and then set it... And then set Fee's legs to IK. And then I just gotta try and align everything well. Did the lag make me miss what an evil version of Ink would be like? Okay, since the lag kind of fucked that over, to answer that, literally the only difference is that I would be American. That's it. That's the difference. That's the difference. Instead of being British, I'm American. That's it. That's evil ink. That is evil ink for you. That's it. That's the difference. Okay, so since that's gonna be a bit of an issue, let's let me get my reference up. Alright, turn that off. Okay. Now let's see how that's handling with the mail, because now I need to... Oh, I'm gonna have to set this to... Nope, that's... Nope. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's that leg. And then I just need to position this leg just right. It's a bit of clipping there. There we go. Is that good? Yes, that is good. I think that's all I have to do for the legs now, because now I can just... Yeah, there we go. Okay, yep, that's good. That's good. It's okay. Okay, I just gotta increase the arm a bit so it can actually land on the hip. Come on, come on. Okay, I think that's good. Then I just move this forward a bit. Now it closes up into a fist. Right. Can I get to the thumb, please? Thank you. Okay, so far so good. Now just to do the other arm. Alright, hold on, I might need to do some adjusting there because the elbow is meant to be a bit more visible. Okay, I think that's good. Well, I wanted to... Hold on, let me quick... Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Let me look at that. So, hold on. Let me just get chat up. YouTube, please do not fuck me over. Okay, in all seriousness, no, I can imagine myself... I myself imagine Evil Ink being a terrifying hypnotist, maybe seeking revenge for all the times he was hypnotized. Maybe that's just me, though. That can work well for, like, a more serious take on that. I see no problem with that. guess like the main thing is that I can't exactly really see Inkwright being an evil character, so that's why I kind of went for like the funny route with like the digital circus stuff. Because like Ink to me isn't really much of a villain character. Like even with like some of the stuff I developed with when it comes to like getting with sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Don't make any jokes out of that. Like even with like stuff like the OpenShade documentation stuff that I read at the time before I cancelled it, like Ink's not exactly like a villainous character. So I can buy like the more funny digital circus route of an evil Ink than like a proper like villain Ink. Nope, that is the thumb. I just realized that's the thumb. No, where's the... There we go. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Alright, okay. Okay, the only thing I gotta get down now is the tail, and then I can do the expression. Let me get a good look at the tail on the reference I'm using. Okay, so the tail kind of goes to the side. It swoops down pretty far, actually. And it has a pretty... Then it has a pretty abrupt curve up. And then a pretty intense curve down. Okay, I actually might need that. I think that's as accurate as I can get it with the limitations of this model. What happened to the fingers? Hold on. Something's not right here. Oh, it's because I probably forgot to turn off the fucking... Hold on, let me fix the fingers here real quick. Okay, I'm gonna need to do a lot of work to fix this. Welcome to the great online lunatic asylum. My name is King. Ken, what is that? Is that like from something? What the hell is that? No, that's the wrong finger. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. Now I just got to do the index. Can't use the eyebrows for this because they're too thick, so I'm gonna use the eyelid for the other part of the wink. Okay, looking good, and then all I do is that, and then for the smile, I need to get this. I'm gonna get this, and only the upper teeth is visible. Okay, I think that's good because I need the fangs to be visible. Alright. I think this is good. Alright, let's do some Zonking colors. I'm going to make it purple to represent Uzi because the idea of Uzi hypnotizing N to strike a pose similar to Fee is funny to me. I don't know why. I think that's a good purple. Okay. Oh no, don't worry. Don't worry. I read the thing. Don't worry. But yeah, that's interesting. I can't exactly say anything more than that, other than sometimes I just don't know what else to say, you know? Like, not to be rude or anything, but like sometimes, like every now and then, like I just kind of space out and I just don't know what else I can say. What if he was alarm? Yep. Brain shut up, 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 brain shut up. Oh wait, no, I forgot to do the screen. Come back to see ink getting ideas. Yep. Alright, I think this is good. I'm going to get the camera. Any better, ink would end up on alarmies in alarmies. Yes. That's not even a bet. That's just guarantee fact. There we go. I think this is good. All right, good. Let me just add the 124 samples. Let me put a yellow background. That looks good. Alright, okay. Visa Wendigo? Oh, interesting, okay. Anyway, power word, simp. Is the render gonna finish, or is it? Who knows, with Wendigo Alice came first in my mind, but yeah, Fee makes sense too. Okay, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, hello, anyone out there? Hey! Hey, Marco and I. Is the render gonna finish? Okay, is this render gonna finish or up the... What? I'm sorry. Excuse me? I'm... Damn, it is kicked. I'm gonna wait until you guys notice it too. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth between the session and the render. Do you see it? Okay, I think it didn't exactly link to... I think it's trying to look for the FK rig of N's legs to render, so I'm gonna need to try and do this in N's F... Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm gonna need to try and post this within N's FK rig, okay. Okay, so I think what happened was that Blender was looking for the FK rig when doing the render and not the IK rig, so when it did the render, it did it with the FK rig, which I didn't use for the legs, so that's why N's legs were posed the way they were in the render, so I'm just quickly reposing the legs in the FK rig. Okay, now let's give this a shot. Oh, okay. Okay. I love how, like, people are like, now, like, starting to get ideas of, like, potential murder drone hypno shenanigans. I'm really happy with that. Okay, just gotta wait for that to render and then I can get onto the final render for the day. I've always had hypnotize, but never had any art skills to make them. Honestly, just wanted an excuse to have polyamorous couples. I like them when they're done right. Oh yeah, poly ships, my beloved. Poly ships, my beloved. Let's go. Okay, to make this easier on myself, I'm just gonna crop the camera so that it's like not showing his legs, because I am not dealing with this. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm just gonna have it like that. I don't know what's going on. I might have to wait for like an update for this model when Lucas updates these models eventually. Come on. Alright, where's my... There we go. Alright. Ah, okay, there we go. Nice. Yeah, that's actually really solid. That's actually really solid. Alright, just the... We're taking the Yuri route with this shit. Let's go! Let's go! Yep. Yuri, my beloved. Is the render gonna finish, or am I just stuck here? Wait, huh? Okay, there we go. You know, I'm just gonna crop it at post. I'm just gonna crop it at post. I'll deal with that later. Yeeshi jump scare. Alright, let me check the timer. Okay, I was gonna do one more render, but it's actually getting quite late for me, so I'm going to stop the stream there. Sorry if this wasn't the, like, same usual stuff. I just want to do something chill, and I figured, you know what, might as well do an art stream, no matter how bad it gets. But yeah, I'm gonna close the stream off there. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you. I'll be sure to get all of these posted onto Blue Sky shortly, and I'll see you all soon. Alright, Streamlabs, thank you. Okay, well, hopefully we can be more an idea. So yeah, sounds good. Once I get the time to, at least. I saw an Alice Angel. Oh, Pasha doesn't see this. That would actually kind of be crazy for me if Pasture knows who I am, because I actually really enjoy Pasture's content, so yeah. Anyway, I got nothing else to say, so later!